channel. If you guys are new here, what's the deal? And if you guys are old, what that shit do? Alright? Keep in mind that these messages are general. So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me on the next one and hopefully it sticks. Okay? Now, collective. Okay, listen. I don't know who you done attracted, who you got into your energy. Alright? But y'all got somebody. Alright? I'm hearing that song. I just want somebody, body, to treat me like somebody, body. Don't be like everybody, body. All I want is, what she say? All I want is you, baby. Okay, who is that? Is that Nivea? Cause I'm hearing complicated. All right, you know when she be like, I don't know what happened. Got people steady asking how you go to sleep mad one day and next wake up so happy. And love words like magic and it's so true my mind can't grasp it. I'm so glad that I got you in my life. I think about you always. Love ain't always calm, but it's complicated because like I feel like you're hard to figure out, or like sometimes some people maybe can't put their finger on it when it comes to you, collective. You have some type of like magical or mystical type of energy. Because what did she say? Love works like magic, and it's so true. My mind can't grasp it. You could be somebody like maybe you could be very intellectual. Okay, so when you talk to people or when you talk to this person, it makes them like look at or think of things very differently. Okay, hey Raul, blessings on blessings. All right, so the song, it's a lot of pimp energy. Okay, motherfuckers want you to do all the goddamn work, and they are the ones that benefit the most from it. Okay, because let's break it down, because y'all know when I get to like bringing the iPad out, we're gonna get down to the nittiest of the grittiest. Okay. All right, so listen. I said, how do pimps come about? I said, how did pimps come about? It says the origin of the word pimp is uncertain, but it likely entered the English language around the 1600s, possibly from French, right? One theory suggests it derives from the French word pimpant, right? Meaning alluring in dress, seductive. Another possibility linked to the French word pimper means to dress elegantly, right? In its earliest usage, pimp referred to someone who arranged opportunities for sexual intercourse, a processor, right? Over time, somebody can scam, because I don't know why I'm hearing like process. Okay, we back, y'all. Sorry, I think somebody was trying to call me. Damn, it's so crazy because even when I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, like it still interrupts shit. That I don't get it. Apple, get it together, okay? But I don't know where I left off. But it says, as far as breaking down the word pimp, right? So it says another possibility links it to the French word pimper, right? Meaning to dress elegantly. It what the hell is wrong with me? In its earliest usage, pimp referred to someone who arranged opportunities for sexual intercourse, right? A processor. I was saying that somebody could be into like scamming because it made me think of processing, but it also made me think of, y'all know that dude on Instagram? I think his name is Tay Hustle underscore, right? And he had this one video where he was like, it's always a motherfucking nigga that's like BOA, Navy Federal, first class, Chase, hit me up. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe y'all dealing with somebody who can pimp, who, you know what I'm saying? They know how to make money through banks and doing it all type of illegal ass shit. Okay. It says over time the term evolved to specifically denote a man who profits from the earnings of a prostitute, right? So I don't know. It's something about somebody's demeanor here. It also made me think of y'all Eddie Griffin, right? Somebody's name could be Eddie, or this could be significant in some way. But like, what's that movie? Deuce Bigelow. I'm hearing Chuck chucking up the deuces. Somebody is like really like, giving the deuces to a certain type of lifestyle, way of being, or a person, a place, whatever the case may be. Okay. But somebody could have recently got a fish too, because even in that movie Deuce Bigelow with Eddie Griffin, didn't he come out like with the it's giving stripper energy on the real. He had the platform heels on, right? With the fish in them. Some of y'all could have really just got like a new fish tank or something sick. All right. But somebody could also be a comedian, okay? Or somebody, even speaking of fish, somebody could just want a pet in general. But was it in what's that movie? What movie? Ooh, it's 222, y'all. Some of y'all could be seeing those angel numbers. Okay, hey Tainted. Hey D7. It was a movie with Eddie Griffin and Cat Williams was in it. But they both played as pimps or whatever. Okay, but boom. Now the song download that I had got for this message, and I was like, dang, I have not heard this song in so fucking long, right? I'm about to say J. Cole. Somebody's initial can be J, because this is J Holiday song, right? It's called Pimp and Me. And I kept hearing, cause the pimp in me just died. When I look into your eyes. Okay. He said, what did he say? He said, lately I feel like I've been slipping. You know that expression, y'all, when somebody is not like, they slacking, and somebody says like, oh, you slipping on your pimping. Okay. That's so funny. That expression can be relevant here, or some form of a conference. Somebody wants to have a conversation with you, or some sort of a confirmation. But like, you know what I'm saying? You tell motherfucker like, listen, you're slipping on your pimping. You hitting them corners a little bit too hard. You almost make me spill my motherfucking yak, nigga. Somebody can like to drink yak, okay? Y'all, today is a good day. I've been moving. Not only just my body, but just in general, okay? Hauling shit upstairs from one spot to another that has the same stairs is a fucking workout. I was like, I'm glad I didn't go to the gym on Friday, because this was a workout. I just I felt like Stewie. You know, when on that reel, when he turned over, he was like, nigga, I felt like Stewie. I was like, my body hurt. I wish, I was like, damn, I ain't even got a little boo to help me haul some shit. Somebody I could call. I was like, damn. Luckily, my nephew, I broke him off. I was like, thank you, nephew. Thank you for helping me, because, child. Okay, but anywho, he said, lately I feel like I've been slipping, and it's you that got me tripping. I can't control myself when I'm around you. Oh, okay. With any other, I would have been done. Love to the left, next one. But I just can't shake you off. Somebody is like, ooh, it's something that's about you. Like, I can't just shake you off. But your energy, what I'm getting, is that Mariah Carey energy. Hey, Dion. I gotta shake it off, 'cause the loving ain't the same, and you keep on playing games like you know I'm here to stay. Gotta shake it off. Come on. I feel like you was the one who could have carried this goddamn relationship, okay? But I'm hearing, what's that song hearing? High frequency. I don't want no negativity around me. Okay, and you know Mariah, she hit them high notes, okay? She know how to hit a good high note. All right, especially he just even saying that with your sensual energy collective, I feel like you give somebody a certain type of high that they ain't never felt before, okay? All right, so Peace came out, but let's get back into the download, because the other song that I had got was that UGK song. right? But it made me think of that part when he was like, uh, he said, I know you ain't a pimp, but pimp, remember what I taught you. Keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart. Keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart. Man, these girls are smart, 3 stacks. These girls are smart. Play a part. Play a part. He said, my bitch is choosy. Never ever went on a... Collective. Ooh. Whoever this person's energy is, you bring them a certain type of peace to where like they can be talking to their homies about you. All right. He said, so I typed and texted the girl I used to know, saying that I chose this cutie pie with whom I want to be. And I apologize if this message gets you down. Then I done CC'd every girl that I done CC around town. And I hate to see you frown, but what do you say? I hate to see y'all frown, but I rather see her smiling. So this is the thing. When it comes to this type of motherfucker, they don't care however it is that they may make somebody else feel it when it comes to you. Okay? I won't waste no time. I won't waste no time when it comes to you. Okay? Get like this. Something significant could have happened on Friday. Okay? I feel like this person, they miss you. But listen, if it's it's an energy here that feels away, or is may frown or be sad when this person like has you smiling. Okay, is what I'm getting. It said wetness all around me, true, but I'm no island. Okay. So I just get that. It's like, it's pussy everywhere. It's all around. It's all around. All right. Peninsula, maybe. It makes no sense. I know, crazy. Give up all this pussy cat that's in my lap. No looking back. Spaceships don't come equipped with rear view mirrors. They dip as quick as they can. The atmosphere is now ripped. Boom, boom, right? What'd he say? I'm so like Pimp. I'm glad it's night. So the light from sun will burn, not burn. Okay, boom. Y'all get the picture. Goddamn. All right, so let's get into the reading, y'all. Let's get into the reading because, wait, the pendant has died. It's died. Okay. You bring them a certain type of peace. Like, when it comes to that Blade lifestyle collective, it's a lot of shit that I'm pretty sure comes with it. I don't know, but I have known people who, do that, and it's a very unsafe environment. It's not no peace. It's constantly having to watch over another grown motherfucker, or as well as your own back, and making sure. I'm pretty sure it's like owning blocks that you don't really own. It's like trying to have an ownership over some shit that you don't really own. So because of that, at least you can control the people that's on the motherfucker, right? When it comes to the vibe of this type of person. Listen, you have a certain type of energy that's very different from the environments that this person is used to putting themselves in. All right. It says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energies. So however this person has carried parts of their way of being into your life has caused some type of disruption here. Okay. Because you release a negative energy. You're like, oh yeah, this is not serving me. I know this is not making, however it is that you used to maneuvering, talking to people, going about treating them, it's not resonating with me. It does not make me feel good. It doesn't bring a sense of positivity or upliftment into my life. So yeah, I feel like a lot of y'all are in the energy of like choosing y'all peace, even if it comes to the expense of you having to detach from certain people, places, or things. Right? It's like, listen, don't come over here fucking up my shit. Don't come in here stomping on my couch. Okay? Yeah, look at that. Freedom. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. All right? It's kind of like the trash is taking itself out when I get that type of energy. Okay? It's like, listen, if you don't want me, chances are your actions are going to show me. The way in which you treat me is going to show me. It's like you approached me and you knew that I was in peace and you wanted to come over here and try and put me in pieces. It's like, no, you can exit stage left, partner. News flash. Hey, you and whoever this person is, it's y'all gonna be funny together. It's making me think of this one reel I seen when they was like when they were asking, they were saying certain sayings, but the like white person perspective, like POV response, right? So I forgot what the black term they used, but it was like the dude answered, he was like, "Newsflash, buddy." Oh my god! So like, yeah, y'all gonna be funny together, or somebody could just be funny in general. Okay, it's giving comedian energy. Freedom. It says I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So yeah, when it came to this person, you was just like, yeah, you bringing some negative energy that wasn't here before you got here. Okay, but you done penetrated somebody's heart space. Cause saying that, it made me think of how did you get here? Bitch, I caught the bus. Not this way. Y'all, I cannot sing, black people. I cannot sing that song without saying that. Why did they do that to us? Nobody's supposed to be here. I had this love thing for the last time. This person was like, I done. Yeah, somebody's used to picking people up because I don't know why it made me think of Home Depot. And with everything that's going on right now in the world when it comes to the Hispanic community, is giving that. Okay. But anywho, somebody feels as though like I done put the goddamn boulders, the padlocks, and all of this, and it's like, how the hell did you still get in? Some of y'all could have really blocked somebody, and they are still able to find or see whatever it is the fuck that you're doing. And that has a lot of energy as far as like that pimp ass energy. Like, where my hoes at? Where the hell is my hoes at? Child, who is this person? They gotta have a keen eye. They gotta know where you at. And that's the thing. You are like this free spirit with this freedom energy here. Ain't nobody tying you down. You ain't gonna tie me down. You got a lot of people that do want to tie you down, collector. What's this freedom energy? Somebody just feels like you a little bit too free right now. Like, somebody like you need to be locked down. Somebody like you need to be locked down. Listen. However you carry yourself, collector, that got people thinking this way about you, it makes a lot of people jealous of that. Okay, because you have certain type of characteristic, you have certain type of gifts, you have a purpose, you like to do shit, you got hobbies, you know how to go outside and touch some motherfucking grass and not be so wrapped up in the ways of the worlds in which they try and push on you to motherfucking be. Freedom. You don't have a sense of attachment. Like, oh, you guys should look like this. Okay, I'm gonna look like this. Okay, you guys should think like this. Okay, I'm gonna think like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like nobody has a motherfucking brain of their own nowadays. You don't have to feel so pressured by the world if you live in peace, when you are comfortable with yourself, for how you look, how you are, how you feel, like negative energy, people that try to make you want to feel a certain type of way or make you feel outside of yourself, it has no room for you if you don't allow it to. A lot of people be making space for shit to affect them. But if you don't give a damn, look, that ain't got shit to do with it. Yeah. And when you have that certain type of energy, collective, and some people don't know how to carry it, they can envy you just because of that very same reason. They can envy you for that very same reason. Because look, what did Pimp say? Don't let people trick you out your spot. What I'm getting to? Don't let people trick you out your spot, collective. Hold on, where is it? Somebody could be very materialistic. Oh, he got a motorcycle. Somebody can have a motorcycle. That shit look nice. It's white. It's making me think of Drewski. Drewski funny as fuck. Somebody, hey, somebody really could be a comedian. But you remember, it was one skit Drewski did where he was pulling up, busting the loud music and shit. And he was like, "Old heads want you to know, like they basically still got it." And they put up to you, bumping that love and happiness. Nigga wanna do right, nigga wanna do wrong. Love. Hey, listen, collective. Oh my goodness. Where is that? I thought I looked it up and damn it. I don't know. But don't let people trick you out your spot, collective. Because you are always able to find the peace in things, and you don't, again, attach yourself to things meant to come in and hurt you or penetrate this peace that you have established within yourself. Again, a lot of people envy that. But it's so crazy because what does it say? I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. It's like we all got the same 24 and we all go through shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not a sense. A lot of people compare themselves to you. It's not a sense as far as like how much more hurt that I've been through than you in order to attain this. At whichever level in which you want to obtain it, you can. You can. Like, why wait until something keep fucking hurting you in order and feel a certain type of way because you see the amount of time it took for somebody else to go about it in a more positive way? It's like, let that hurt go. Shit. Okay, so imagination. It says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. All right, you stay on people's minds rent free, especially these people that are envious of you, is what I get. All right, and it's merely because they feel guilty as far as how they treated you. Okay, grief. Yeah, they really feeling the loss of you. They like, damn, I done lost a real one. And while you at peace, these people or this person is really in pieces. People envy the way that you think as well. When I see imagination here, and this is just where I'm checking in with you, okay? So this is just really where you at when it comes to your soul journey and what's going on with your energy before I tap into whoever this love interest is. All right, but people are really feeling the effect of them losing out and being around you. All right. If you're thinking if people feel guilty about missing out on you, the confirmation is hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah. Lord Jesus, because I'm hearing you played yourself, okay? Congratulations, you played yourself. Because I feel like you are somebody who brought a lot of peace into people in general, especially people that, came to you with a lot on their mind, with imagination, things that they could have felt. And that's the thing, because I feel like whoever this energy is, you could have enabled them, but unknowingly though. Okay, imagination and guilt, grief. When they feel the loss of something based off of what they know that they were guilty about, of causing, and they can't stop thinking about it, then they go to someone who brings them a certain type of peace to be like, but that's the thing. Because with that, you will have to, whatever it is that a motherfucker know that they did to you, that was envious of you as to why they did this shit, and you probably freed yourself away from this person, this connection, this friend group, this job, whatever it is. They will go to someone who is of peace, right? Wants to keep the peace of the situation, the relationship. And this is somebody on the opposite end, the one that's envious of you, that will omit the truth. They won't admit it, but they will omit it. Okay? They won't admit it, but they will omit the truth, taking parts out that they played a part in as to why what they keep in the mind state, not when it comes to coming to this peaceful person that could be like a mediator type of energy or a nurturer or something like that. Um, they'll keep the parts that they know where they fucked up at and was ruthless with in their mind. That's where the guilt kicks in at when it comes to this type of person. Okay, so anywho, this can be an ex too. This can be somebody that you have released. You got an ex that is envious of the ways in which, like, you really have with imagination, right? It says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. It's making me think of what my pastors say: what you connect with in mind, you connect with in time, right? So because I feel like, just in general, not even just an ex, people, fucking your family, friends, people you used to work with, they envy the fact that when you have certain type of goals and dreams in your life and you are able to bring that shit into fruition, it's like, wow, you set the tone. Maybe from people who never operate in that way, they just stayed operating in the ways in which the world wanted them to operate. Go to work, you know what I'm saying, provide for, of course you want to do those things, but there's so much more to life as far as like making this shit fun instead of making it seem like you a motherfucking robot in this bitch. Okay. It's so much more to life, and I feel like a lot of that happens when you tap in with yourself and you really see, like, what is it that makes me happy? What type of things that I like to do that brings me happiness and bring me joy, and not just having to feel as though I'm in survivor mode and I just have to do this, or I have to be this way, I have to live this certain type of lifestyle in order to acquire what I need to acquire. But it's like, you know, if you're hurting people in the process of doing that, you'll never be at peace. You'll never be at peace. Yeah, you got the bread, but yeah, I gotta constantly look over my shoulder. I can't go in certain areas and shit like that. It's perimeters. Because I'm acting like this or being this way, damn, I end up losing out on somebody that really is able to give me the certain type of love or friendship or partnership that I'm looking for. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so release your ex collective. So listen, it's giving grooming type of energy when I get the pimp energy in this read. Okay, it says the time has come to clear your energy. Maybe this could be in regards to someone who wants to be at peace, who does not want to feel as though they're putting themselves in environments that can possibly not end well, not just environmentally, but health wise, mental wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the thing, because it's like, it's so much, if I am speaking to someone that is going through this, personally, if it's not you knowing someone that's going through this, a lot of people envy you, because it's like they know when it comes to you that you could be doing so much more better shit than what you're allowing yourself to be around. Okay, it's not just a release of an ex. You know, this can not just be a person. This could be an ex lifestyle, an ex way of thinking, anything that you are exiting stage left the fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So with you putting yourself in environments, it makes me think of when I used to work at my last job, and it's like, it make me think of that. Y'all, I don't know if y'all seen it on Instagram, but there's a picture of this like spiritual woman with this afro, and she got all the, like, you know, tattoos and gems, and she's sitting at a computer desk, and it's like much bigger than a cubicle. You know what I'm saying? It's like people can see in you when you have a certain type of light, and don't let a motherfucker get to seeing whatever type of platforms and shit that you got going on, because I'll tell you. Once I start letting motherfuckers at my job see my platform, they, in comparison to them, they thought that I was that one in the cubicle that was just this. You know what I'm saying? People envy you because of that, because you're in the same environment as them, and it's like, you don't belong here. It's like, yeah, you damn right I don't, but you know what I'm saying? We all got to do whatever it is that we got to do to get to where we got to go to. You know what I'm saying? But when people start showing you that, that should be a certain type of inkling within you to be like, I'm way bigger than the motherfucking program here. Okay, and maybe these are people that thought that they can get in your mind, right, with imagination and make you feel guilty as far as like not going towards your goals and your dreams and doing what makes you happy and puts you at peace and makes you feel free. Because again, these are people that are so used to knowing that they have so much of a big energy and they want to stay in that motherfucking cubicle. They feel comfortable there. They're going to take other people, treating them a certain type of way when they know, just because they may have a certain type of power over them and shit like that. It's like, no, release it, because that shit is draining. You got motherfuckers that see so much potential in you and they're putting extra shit on you because they know that. Just because you don't look like it hurts don't mean it don't hurt. And I feel like this has a lot of energy too with whoever this like pimp energy is, because this is somebody who can come off as though like they got everything under control, right? Control is their main sense of being. They don't want nobody to be free. You under my control. I need to know where you at. I need to know all of this, who you dealing with, you know, how you shit, how you wipe your ass, and how you sleep. But this person don't have that certain type of control over you. You kind of, with you releasing them, that's so crazy. With you releasing this person, it is showing them that they are going to have to release a certain part of them, a lifestyle or whatever, in order for them to be with you. This is like a, you know, for lack of better comparisons, right? This is like a motherfucking librarian dating a drug dealer. Somebody could wear glasses. Speaking of librarians, somebody could like to read books. All right, it says stay optimistic about your love life. All right, so here's the thing, collective. However, I don't care how comfortable that motherfucker made it for you to be. I don't care. If you didn't have to pay bills, all you had to do was do what they wanted you to do. And you don't have to worry about shit else. They'll still buy you clothes, they still do this. That's a form of control. I don't care how. And there's no relationship, and you have to exploit yourself. Listen, some people. Somebody, because whoever is in this energy, y'all, if it gives off like somebody is like, I gotta go back to work, I gotta do this, I gotta get off my ass, I gotta do something. It's so much easier for me to just use what God given me. What's that song? What's Sexy Red? It's some damn Sexy Red. She's like, that's the gift that God gave you. I don't know. Somebody is like, it'd be so much easier for me to just use whatever it is I got, so I don't have to work for it, whatever it is that I want. It's giving that type of energy here. And again, when you are able to obtain, listen, collective, when you are able to obtain the same type of shit that these bitches out here that's pop locking and dropping it on their goddamn pinky finger and pinky toes, they envy you because of that. Because it's like, damn, you got drive, you got, you know, something to actually acquire, to bring into this world, and you do it so effortlessly. Freedom, peace. It don't come with no struggle, looking over your shoulders, having to degrade yourself, having to answer to a motherfucker, having to worry about if a motherfucker is watching you. Because you don't let people control you. You release it. When anything like that makes you feel so confined within your own energy field, you know that you need to clear these people out your life. But again, that goes a lot with the type of people that you surround yourself with, your upbringings, that gives you the opportunity to, because listen, no matter how fucked up your upbringings are, Big G is going to always bring you a certain type of person in your life that is going to help you. It's like somebody here can be around people that have always led them astray, but you are not that certain type of person. That's why your energy may disrupt some people, because they're so used to chaos and conflict, they find comfort there. So even because you're so overstimulated with that type of energy, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, some shit may look quiet. It's given like a quiet street, but you know what I'm saying? It'd be like shit going on. You know, it's something like that. So it still raises a sense of suspicion. It's like, this is suspicious. This is suspicious. Like, you just a little too quiet. It's just a little too quiet over here. It gotta be something going on. Somebody could have just moved into like a neighborhood to where it's really quiet. You don't hear motherfucking police sirens. You don't hear planes. You don't hear yelling outside. You don't hear all this honking and shit. Like, it's peaceful. And it's something to, it made me think of Little Duval when he was saying, like, some people just don't know how to like have a certain type of peace within themselves. And it's because I feel like a lot of times we can allow those attachments to cause us to change in the way in which we act, think, be. You know what I'm saying? You so used to a motherfucker yelling at you, cursing you out and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So your natural reaction to other people when you have any form of irritation is that. You so used to people fucking you over to where it's like, before a motherfucker get to fuck you over, you gonna fuck them over first. But that's the thing. People be fucking over the wrong people. People be fucking up the wrong people. Okay, so listen. It says, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay? So somebody here again, like, somebody could have made space for you. Somebody wants you to move in with them. They like, listen, it's gonna lead to like, oh, you could just leave, you know, you could just leave your jacket. It's gonna turn from a jacket collector. And then it's gonna turn to, look, children. Listen, that spinning night bag is gonna turn into a baby bag real quick. 0 to 100, nigga, real quick. Okay, somebody can have a little temper issue too, though. Somebody can have a little temper issue as well. Again, and that just makes me think about what I just said. If you so used to a motherfucker talking to you crazy, yelling at you, this is that energy of like, if Johnny had 5 motherfucking apples and you take away 1, how many you got? The motherfucker be so scared. It's like, goddamn, they not even focused on rationalizing what the answer is, because the tone and how it made them feel. And they're like, well, 2. And it's like, I don't know why it instantly made me think of that one meme when he was like, eat the cake anime. What's his name? Ike Turner. I don't know why it made me think of Timmy Turner. Some of you guys have some angels looking over you, okay? It's funny because I just seen a FedEx truck drive behind me. Okay. Dang, Z, why you all in my grill? No, I'm just playing. Somebody could have just gotten the grill. Listen, collective, I'm telling you, that's been a night bag. You're a very resourceful type of person, okay? And I feel like that's why this is one of the things as to why this person is so attracted to you, because, like, you know, again, you're not just, if anything, like, they're so used to, with pimp energy, right? They're so used to maybe women or men or whatever coming to them to try and get money opportunities and shit like that. But because you are somebody who knows how to get it by all means by yourself, I'm hearing by any means necessary. Somebody named could be Malcolm. Somebody initial could be X. I'm hearing Xavier. But here's the thing too, though, because like with somebody, it's, I don't know why I'm hearing like hypersexual, hyper fixed on something. It could be a fixed sign, Taurus. What's that? Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. What was I about to say? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Give me more on this. Somebody just feels like, oh, this is about to be a lot of work. Because again, like this could be somebody who could have been used to living this certain type of lifestyle collective. So it's a lot that somebody has to break free from. The pimp friends that they done motherfucking met, you know what I'm saying? Hoes hitting them up trying to make some money, and you know, when they finally find somebody that brings them peace and shit like that, you know, even the people that they could have worked with, been business partners with, they're gonna envy the fact that like, damn, you want to get out the game because you really found love, you really. But with guilt here, I feel like you are somebody that's like a dime a dozen. Like nobody like you really comes around like that in this lifetime, especially nowadays. So the guilt that this person will feel is losing you with grief. This is like somebody meeting you and then going back to that certain type of lifestyle and being like, man, this shit weak. Like, this shit boring. Like, you know, you don't. I feel like you are somebody that could have inspired this person based off of your energy. They could have thought like all women was the same or all men was the same. So they all like bring us the same type of energy. But you brought them something different. Like, you got this person thinking about want to have kids with you. Come on. They could have thought that Pimp was going to be their life. But the thing is, in the back of this person's mind, I'm hearing, you're still on the back of my mind. I told you, like, listen, this person can go back to that blade, back to them streets, and they thinking about you. They like, man, you know, after I'm done with this, I just go back to the crib and don't really feel too great about myself because of what I'm doing to these women or what I'm doing to these men, and I don't really got a lover to come home to or some kids to come to or not even a motherfucking pet to come to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, shit. When they get into that type of energy, what brings them peace is to think about you. But what they feel that grief too because they lost out on you. You released them. So it further shows this person that, dang, for me to have to come in contact with the energy like that and for me to lose it, I must be the motherfucking problem. It's like you kind of energetically humbled this person. Sheesh. Okay. This is a lot, but okay, we're going to take it. Bottom of the deck, pay attention to the red flag. So, listen, no matter how much somebody may try and cover it up, parts of who they truly are going to show up that you should be you should be aware of. Even if it's not directly to you, collective, even if it's towards other people, a system, a community, whatever that is, it will reveal their morals, their values, their way of thinking, shit like that. I don't know why it's making me think of like the shit that's going on in the world right now where like kids are really being left without their parents, you know, due to some motherfucking paperwork, okay? And I get it. I get it from all angles, you know, but at the end of the day, like, kids, all of us, even though we are grown, we didn't ask to fucking be here. But at the same time, before we were even born, we never knew the stipulations or the things that our parents went through in order to get us here to one better for us. Do I get it from the paperwork side and how it can make other people feel? Yeah, but it's like at the same token, it's not like these kids that 6, 7 can go and apply to motherfucking McDonald's in order to help some shit shake for them, they siblings, they family. So when shit like that in the world just takes place in general, it disrupts the peace, because it's like you never know the extent that people will go for their children. You never know the extent that people will go for their lover or whatever it is. Some of y'all can really have a weird ass ex that like you could have released, and again, you never know the lengths that a motherfucker will go when they feel like. And I feel like somebody here could have noticed some red flags within someone as far as this sense of controlness and shit like that. Okay, but it's like even with this person, I feel like could have stressed someone out and shit like that. It's like somebody was still optimistic at the fact that they was going to find somebody that they can have a sense of actual romance with, you know, an actual sense of attraction to. It's not seeming like shit is just transactional. That's that lifestyle. That's a lifestyle, okay? Should be transactional. From the masculine aspect, you may meet a feminine energy that's like, okay, well shit, you want my time, you want my energy and things like that, then what you gonna do for me? What you got for me? You know what I'm saying? It's like, god damn. The only person I should be paying to motherfucking talk to them is my damn therapist. Okay? God damn. I gotta subscribe to a subscription? Okay? Somebody could do OnlyFans. Y'all are funny as hell, okay? So attraction, because yeah, somebody here, they use their looks. They use their looks to get whatever it is that they want. Okay, I'm hearing never trust a big booty and a smile. It says you attract and that's the thing though, because even that's where I was going at. Like with somebody being so on defense or on lookout, when they do come across somebody that brings them some type of peace, it's like, what's the catch? What's the catch? It gotta be something. It gotta be something up your sleeves. You gotta So maybe this is again a way in which somebody needs to release a certain type of X mindset. Clear that energy up. Because when your mind is so filled with that, it makes it hard for you to think like, damn, this person really do actually care about me. They really actually do care about my well-being. They have no ill intent towards me. But with imagination here, somebody's mind go quick to that. But then they later feel guilty because it's like, damn, I was thinking all these thoughts about the wrong person. I was totally wrong. It's heavy energy as far as like judging a book by its cover. Alright? So attraction, it says this could be the one. Let your friends help you, okay? Somebody could definitely be talking to their friends when it comes to you, okay? I'm hearing, baby, you should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. That good love and protection make me your selection. Somebody wants you to pick them. That somebody's so used to dealing with pick-me's, so when they know that they are in the energy of a pick-me, then they can pick them into doing whatever the fuck that they want to do, because they know that they are willing to do what they want them to do if the price is right. That's how that shit work, collective. If the price is right, listen. And if they got other friends too, if I'm going to spend, I'm going to pay for some friends. It's like, well, bring your friends. Motherfuckers is recruiting. They are the recruiter, okay? So maybe, you could have, this makes me think of a reel that I seen of this one dude. I guess he had got caught, and he was, I guess he was, the way, nigga, somebody got, the gift of gab, okay? They wordplay. They make it sound really good. They make it sound really good. This could be somebody like a masculine energy that can pimp out younger girls. You know what I'm saying? They know they real pretty. They know they like to have nice things. Maybe they at the age to where they don't probably got a job. Like children energy, on the real. They maybe don't got a motherfucking job, so they can't buy what they really want to buy. So it's like, okay, I buy you a little chain. You know what I'm saying? I buy you this, I buy you that, in order for them to get what they want. And these are the type of people, that, they have these, I don't even like this type of energy, y'all, because it's like they get younger people in the mind frame of feeling like, oh, this could be the one. Like, this is my man. He bought me. They go to their friends. Let your friends help you, right? Shit. Look where they got me. Look at, okay, help me. Let me see what else. And this is the thing. Like, we're gonna move past that. Child. And it's crazy because whoever is in this energy, if they got children, it's like, Lord forbid that their children come across other masculine or feminine energies that do that to them. It's a bloodline thing, okay? It's a bloodline thing. So it's like, why even put yourself in a position, or why even put your own bloodline in that certain type of position? So what's the situation here? Because even with this person, it's like, if the shoe's under the foot, would you want your daughter or your son to be getting pimped out? On the real. Somebody that you done brought into this earth. Would you want them to be under the same premises in which a motherfucker is holding other people to? Like, oh, you can only go within this premise and shit like that. It's like, child, you don't get the fuck. Okay, somebody in here is shocked. All right, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, and epiphany, transformation. I feel like this can be in regards to either you, with you and the people around this person that's making these changes. They're like, what, nigga? What you mean the pimpin' you done died? What you mean? You don't want to go on the blade no more. You don't want to chill no more. You ain't interested in that. What? Who? Somebody is like, who is she? Who is he? What? For feminine energy, it's kind of like, yeah, for this person, like, he ain't going for that. It's like, I'm telling you, somebody's willing to put a whole lifestyle on the line because you are somebody that they want to be with. Okay? Yeah, because you could have really ended something with someone. When I say they are feeling it, grief and coughing, somebody could have recently lost someone. Okay, my condolences to you guys, all right? Maybe somebody here feels as though this guilt, right? It comes from a space of like not being able to say whatever it is that you really wanted to say to someone, but in order to keep the peace, you didn't, I should say. You didn't say what you really needed to say. So maybe with that sense of control, you could have felt so confined and not really feeling free with what you really wanted to fucking say. When it comes to this person, the reason why you have this energy towards them is because they envied you. They were jealous of you, of your accomplishments, and how you live life differently from them. how you thought differently from them. Oh Lord. Whereas, like, the guilt that could have been in this person's heart could have been from how they know that they treated you because of this feeling that they had towards you. But the guilt in your heart comes from from not choosing to have this person treat you the way that they made you feel in order to keep the peace. It's like no longer, it's like you really breaking that generational trend as far as making a motherfucker feel the way that they made you feel. It's like that's something that you don't want to pass down to your children. And maybe you could have attracted yourself to someone who resembled those very same characteristics of who this person is, whether y'all in the talking stage and they have this sense of control over you and just don't want you, maybe somebody here is learning how to speak up for themselves, because again, with the pimp energy, it's like it don't even have to be a motherfucker with a goddamn suit and cane. This can just be the way people try and pimp you out of speaking on how you feel. It's like unknowingly setting a tone to where like they feel as though you just need to abide by it. But again, even when it comes to you allowing people to pimp you out in a certain type of motherfucking way, you putting an end to that shit. Okay? I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Ain't no more crying over shit that you know that you can get yourself out of, that you know that you can release yourself from to feel so much better in your mind state, in your way of being. Alright? But listen, when I tell you are something special, collective, you are something special, because like even with these people that really thought that they had a certain type of control over you, they are constantly watching you, looking, perception, stalking. By you making this certain type of transformation within yourself and choosing peace, again, it's like somebody here, it's a lot of pride and ego. Instead of admitting like, dang, I'm the cause as to why a motherfucker want to really end things with me, it's like they're so much not at peace within themselves to where it's like they have to, how they perceive it, I don't know, like it's very childish. What's this glasses energy? How is this person perceiving you? Okay, date. I get this in the aspect, well, speaking with this person, who could be envious of you. All right. I feel like it's more so on a friend basis, but with date here, it's like somebody wanted you to show an interest in them after you cut them off. Like, how the fuck does that work? Somebody felt as though like you was cutting them off in order to cause them to want you more. No, you cut them off because they was disrupting your peace. And that's the energy this person is into. They so used to doing shit to try and get a reaction out of someone in order to get it to go in their way. So again, this could be a motherfucker trigger warning, that like to put their hands on people and shit like that in order to instill fear in them to prevent them from leaving, having that sense of freedom. If you live that certain type of lifestyle, again, this is somebody that don't want you to date no one, but they still want to be able to do what the fuck they want to do. They want to keep tabs on all the good ones. Okay? Now, when it comes to an ex, as far as whoever this person is, where the pimp done died in them, child. They shocked is the way in which they moving with someone else, or that they were moving with someone else. That person is shocked that somebody is really like ending things. Like, what? You don't want to deal with me? You don't want to, what? What's this about? You don't want to argue with me no more. Somebody could have used children in order to get under your skin. You know what I'm saying? They just want to argue with you. They just want to fucking fight and have shit to. So this is you claiming your energy back, right? So when it comes to this certain type of person, it's like, you know what? Instead of calling you all type of bitches and hoes, I'm gonna let you have that. I remember, I remember when we were talking. He was just like, sometimes you just gotta tell people, like, you know what, you got that, you got that. Because it's like you will sit here and stress yourself out trying to have a peaceful conversation with somebody who just don't even care to fucking get it. So when you know that you're dealing with somebody like that and their whole intent is just to go against whatever it is that you're saying and to keep causing you to be in some sort of distress because they know that you got the patience to sit here and sound out A through Z with them, they will do that in any way they can to exhaust you, to cause you to be so upset to where you ain't thinking about having peace for yourself, where you ain't thinking about self-care, self-love, your goals, your dreams. People like that, they want to keep you in a certain type of energy so you don't have a sense of freedom as far as thinking about other shit that you could be doing. Somebody wants to date you though, okay? Somebody been having an eye on you for a minute. It says get back out there, meeting someone new, setting up a date. So this is different from this person because, again, they're not used to just having actual real dates. It's like, if how can I fucking explain this? You're not talking to this person. I'm hearing, if I don't pick up the phone like I used to do for you, don't you take it personal. If I don't do all the things that I used to do, I ain't mad at you if you get to feeling stress up in your chest, thinking that you're about to lose. Baby, it's true. And if you losing out on sleep, home, worrying about. Listen, collective. If this is a feminine energy that is dealing with a pimp energy, this can be somebody who, like, you had a lot of leeway with. Okay, they wasn't treating you like how they treated all the other hoes and shit like that. And if it's not on that aspect, it's just if this person just referred to women as bitches and hoes. It's like, yeah, but they won't even label you as somebody like that though. Feelings got involved here, okay? Feelings got involved. That's why this person, like, it was just something, about you. This can be you wanting to get out of the game. And I don't know how that works. I know with gang in general, you know what they say, you got to get DP'd, you got to get jumped out and shit like that. But even with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you choose to want to live a peaceful lifestyle and you did what you had to do to get out of it, your enemies, they don't care about any of that shit. They see you in the street, nigga, they know you. It ain't no, you don't know me. They gonna still know you. So whether you bowed out gracefully with your own hood do not mean that other hoods is gonna give you that same grace. Okay, because yeah, even though you put an end to something or whatever it is, you never know who the fuck is watching you. Okay? And it's so tricky out here. I'm trying to tell you, collective, because, like, when it comes to the aspect of dating, it's giving setup type of energy. When you're living that certain type of lifestyle, like, you just never know the predicaments that you can be in when it comes to the parts in which feminine energy play. when it comes to working with your enemies. Okay, you got to look at shit from all angles when it comes to the way in which you used to, the way in which you see somebody operating. Especially when it comes to who you decide to date. You know? So we got coffee because somebody is really interested in you. Okay, it says meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. Okay, the dragonfly, lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change things, coming light to heal. It may shock you. You may question this person, right, in regards to you, something that like this is like you finding out that this person has a background in that type of lifestyle, right? But I feel like you are a very adaptable type of person. Like with peace, it's not like you're going to just get up and storm out and be like, oh, hell no, you're an ex-pimp. Let me bring some lightheartedness in this motherfucker. Hold up. It ain't gonna be like you gonna be like that with this person, okay? It ain't gonna be like, oh, hell no, you know what I'm saying? You never know the roots, of the reason as to why people decide to go about living certain lifestyles. And I feel like this person is so misunderstood because, like, even if when it comes to somebody like you, this will be somebody who would really be hesitant with letting you know those parts of them. They want to release this so bad. But maybe this person feels as though, like, some trash that they done threw out is going to show up at the doorstep one day. And it's like, what I'm going to say then? You know what I'm saying? This is like you being out with this person, y'all, like if y'all done went and got married and some shit, had kids or whatever, like this is somebody that could be out and come across one of the old hoes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what's that about? And now you got to explain some shit that you should have, expressed or explained from the jump. Something like that. Okay? But with you having this energy of like being able to adapt, I feel like your mind will go to that. Because it's like, however this person is presenting themselves in this state of peace, or they don't treat you like how they're used to treating other women or other men. Because it's something, because what did he say? When I look into your eyes, this person can't fucking finesse you. They can't finesse you. You're going to look them in the eyes and you're going to know, like, you on some bullshit, or this don't feel right. This is stupid. What's that about? Okay. What's this sunglass energy? Also, again, people that wanted to use you for their own benefit, that you ended things with, even though just on a friend level, they watching you too. Goodness gracious. Yeah, separation. It says sadness and bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain of future. Okay. Now, for the feminine energy, if you are somebody who lived that certain type of lifestyle and you are separating yourself for your own peace and you're choosing different, understand that, like, again, this person would never hurt you, but they knew the way in which you guys met. It's given like how you get them is how you lose them. But when it comes to this, is they wanted to pimp you out because it's like, yeah, you pretty and shit like that. But yeah, but how they losing you is by somebody that actually is going to bring a certain type of peace into your life, and you're not going to have to degrade yourself in order to get that. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's your peace, whether it's nice things, you're not going to have to do all of that type of shit in order to acquire those things from someone. So maybe, you may feel as though you may have to use your body or something in order to show someone that you like them or you care about them. And it's somebody here sees so much more in you than you may see in yourself. But because this other person that could have introduced you to a certain type of lifestyle that you could be separating yourself from, they are going to be bitter at the fact that you are getting that, like, they could still be attached to that certain type of lifestyle, and because you lived it, you surpassed it to get exactly what they always wanted from the beginning with someone in the first place, if that makes sense. They may have to resort to that certain type of lifestyle to get the certain type of money or shit or rep or look. And they fucked around and found you in the midst of it. Caught feelings. Listen, love, Big G is going to find you anywhere. It's going to find you anywhere, and it's going to fuck the whole game up. The game you think that you running on everybody else, it can get ran on you in the sickest way. And it be in ways in which, you can't put on, you can't buy. It's going to penetrate your motherfucking heart space. It's so hard to get you out of my system. I don't know what you do to me. I don't even understand. Somebody's like, these hoes don't do it like you. I'm hearing these hoes ain't loyal. Yeah. These hoes ain't loyal. Somebody's name could be Chris Brown. Somebody's last name could be Brown. Somebody's name could be Chris. Somebody could love Chris Brown. Okay. Let's see. What is this? The butterfly. Evolving and growth. Next phase. Healing inner child. Releasing the past. It's a lot of releasing energy here. And it's so crazy because, again, with this person who is willing to drop that whole motherfucking lifestyle, they know that it's going to require for them to grow. They can't continue to run this same program their whole life. When they came across a real one that got them considering ending their whole fucking lifestyle for you, because they know that by just in this midst of separation, it hurts deeply. And they know that you ain't blind to the red flags. You know how to pay attention. It's something with your eyes. Like, you notice body language. You notice when the tone is different. You notice when a motherfucker lying to you. You notice. They're scared of that, and it's like this person is scared of that, but they love that about you in the same breath. They love that about you in the same breath. All right. Something about breath. I don't know. I don't know, collective. I seen cameras. Somebody is, I don't know. We ain't gonna go too deep. Somebody could be into like be a photographer, videography, something like that. Yeah, look at it. It came right back out. Damn. Okay, so that definitely is significant here. Reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, perception. Okay, perception came out here twice. You got a lot of people from your past that you released that miss you, for sure. They looking back at old memories, old videos that y'all done had, and whatever, whether it's platonic or not. Okay, they're missing you. But listen, indulgence. It says self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Like, you were around people who did not appreciate you. So because these people did not appreciate you, you learned how to appreciate yourself. Okay, because as I'm about to get into this deck, it says losing yourself. Again, people that are not at peace within themselves, they're going to try and make sure that the people that they are around are also not at peace within themselves. In whichever way they can do that, whether it's a little shady ass comment because you just a little bit too happy, so they want to rain on your parade as far as what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? You focus on yourself, and it's not like you don't care about motherfucker. You just got responsibilities and shit that you need to take care of. But because they see that you got that going on and that's your main focus, they want to disrupt it and make it about them. Like, oh, you don't care about me? You're not my friend? You know, you got people that are so used to like having attachments to them. And because you have this sense of freedom, you know, people feel as though you need to just be right under their fucking nose in order for them to know that you love and care about them. And if you don't give them that certain type of energy that they want, because that's what they want from you, they will literally make your life a living fucking hell. Golly. I'm hearing, here we go again. It's always some shit somebody feel like. Okay, tolerating abuse. Yeah. How many times collective until you tired of it? This goes for whether it's the feminine or the masculine energy that is allowing somebody to hurt them mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. You putting your life on the line. You doing all this shit out. You don't know who you about to encounter and shit like that. You do all this shit for a motherfucker and you don't make shit back from it. They don't put you in no type of position to win. And you allowing it. It say any kind of abuse is not okay. You deserve someone who treats you well. In order to obtain a certain type of lifestyle, money, or anything like that, it should not come at the expense of hurting yourself or allowing someone to hurt you. This shit ain't never that good, that deep. I don't care how good the thing is. Listen. It's plenty other ones too. Can I get a hot tub? And you ain't even gonna have to do nothing for it. It's gonna be like bing. On the real, I like this on the real. 94.7 the way. I don't know why that just came to mind. Somebody could have been listening to 94.7 the wave. Somebody's birthday could be September 4th. Alright, so let's see. It says settling vulnerable. Yep. Somebody knew that you was like, not only are you a very attractive person, you very pretty, very handsome, but you had a sense of a vulnerability about yourself to where somebody played on that shit. Somebody legit played on that shit. And they made you so comfortable to where you will settle in the perimeters in which they could play on your vulnerability. Grooming energy. I do not like this, y'all. Lord, because there's a lot of energy of older individuals pay to play with younger individuals. Okay? So we ain't gonna be on this too long. It says you cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself, because chances are the ways in which this person is and they have not like chose to work or heal them the inner childness. This could be somebody who could have, you know, as a trigger warning, y'all, this could be somebody who could have gotten touched as a child, or something could have happened to them as a child, and it was in the sense of comfortability, as if the shit was okay. Like, you just supposed to tolerate it. And it wasn't until a motherfucker got older and was like, yeah, this ain't cool, this ain't right. I remember I seen something. It was some real, I forgot what he was saying, but it was based off of like I guess he had tolerated something since he was a child, and he went around his friends and did it or said it or something like that, and their friends was looking at him like, what? And it was just like, yeah, that's not normal, bro. Like, it's something like that, where somebody's seen something throughout a young age and they grew up being that way, until again someone came across someone to let or show them or tell them this shit ain't cool. Why are you tolerating this? Somebody really prayed to God to release themselves from feeling a certain type of way, and it came in the form of a person. But oftentimes when we ask God for something, it's going to require for us to change ourselves, because we have to be at that certain type of frequency or that level in which whatever it is that we asking for. We got to raise ourselves in order to get there. When prayers go up, blessings come down. But when prayers go up and there's no room for the blessings to come down, where it's going to go? It can go to someone else that did make the space for it to come down. Especially when it comes to in the dating world, right? With date and coffee cup. Somebody could have thought like you were somebody who was just very vulnerable. I'm hearing naive. That you was just going to settle for whatever it is that they was fucking dishing. It says, don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. Again, like I said, collective, I don't care how comfortable a motherfucker made it for you to be. Oh, I'll pay for this, I'll do this and do that, but it comes with other shit, though. It comes with other shit. When people do nice things for you, ask, you know, sometimes you can tell when it's come from a genuine space, but you can tell when it's like, well, motherfuckers is trying to stay around to make whatever it is that they want to work in their favor work. It's like settling for somebody that you probably not even really interested in. You really you got ways of showing that you're not really interested. You just here for the surface level, something bare minimal. But they paying the bills, or they paying a bill. They taking you places. They taking you here. All the shit that you like. You'll never be at peace, knowing that you really don't want to be there, but you're just there because of what somebody is doing to provide for you. It's like, just because a motherfucker is paying the bills does not mean that you can allow them to keep putting their hands on you. You know what I'm saying? Dictate what you should wear and how you need to do it. Age issues. I'm telling you, y'all, I know what the fuck I'm feeling. This is somebody that, because they can't play these games with you, they gon' play these games with people who may not got the mindset that you have, who is just going to accept it because they know, again, that they're in a position to not be able to and that's emotional abuse, because like, nigga, you playing on younger people's emotions. You should not be only able to obtain nice things if you open your legs to a motherfucker. It's made me think of Cash Doll when she was like, some of y'all really are maturing, because you know how she dropped doll from her name. Some of you guys could be divorcing, splitting from someone. You don't have no attachment to them. Like, you really are releasing their ass. Or somebody can want somebody to drop their name, your name from them. But maybe this is somebody that feels like we got children together. It's giving like Shawnee O'Neal, you know what I'm saying, and Shaq. Somebody could be super tall. It's like, even though, you know, and it makes me think of that too, because like, you know that name, Shaquille O'Neal, or Shawnee O'Neal, she created Basketball Wives, her having the opportunity of, so this could be somebody's wife, that they had kids together. It's like somebody here built a platform for themselves, you know, but it is no peace there. It's full of motherfucking drama. It's filled with fighting, messiness, and shit like that. So if you trying to break away from being around people that are like that, lovers that are like that and shit like that, why are you creating more shit like that in your life? Like, you personally are like, not even just if it's you or somebody else. It's just like whoever this person is, they're actively creating this in their life to happen. This is like somebody creating their karma. Yeah. Somebody needs to be careful when it comes to, you know, because again, there's an energy here of younger people not being of age to make finances for themselves. So they deal with older people. But that shit can end up biting you in the ass. It's making me think of, I remember my brother Chris was telling me how when he went to school, and even if somebody sells drugs or scams, some shit like that, but I'm not saying he did, but I'm just saying, it goes along the lines of whatever it is that you're doing that you're not supposed to be doing. It was somebody, I guess, that was posing, like trying to see where the drugs was at or where the weed was at or something like that. And it was like somebody that they paid to come in and look as a child. But it was really like, you know, people that want to find out where the shit is at. So, you know, somebody here could be coming across somebody, they're in the act of this business or doing shit like that. Or they could, or if they lived the lifestyle, then they could have seen it happen to somebody that they know. As far as pimping somebody that could have lied about their age and they get wrapped up in some type of shit. That could have been the light bulb moment here that caused somebody as well. Not only was it you that came into their life, but they started to see how the lifestyle that they were living was dismantling the people that they were around. Whoever is in this certain type of energy is causing people to not want to be around them. I feel like not in the love department, but like maybe friends that you could have separated from that could have wanted to pimp people out for shit. Like, oh yeah, I'm your friend because you got this going on. You got this many followings, or you know, I benefit from you because you bring me, you know, you're the friend to where when I do fucked up shit to everybody else and I feel bad about it, then you will make me feel better about it. Like, so. A lot of tower moments is happening around these certain type of people that use people like that. A lot of people are separating from them. And now that they're going through something where they need that sense of peace because they fucked over people so much, you are no longer in distance or in arm's reach of them in order for you to give that to them. It's like the cry wolf, the boy that cry wolf. When you really need somebody to give you a sense of peace, and you don't got that motherfucker around because you played in their fucking face. Come on. Somebody just thought that you was just gonna allow them to abuse you, abuse your love, your caring nature, and shit like that, and then allow them to just treat you any type of way and it still be peace. Like, no, there's no even exchange here. Whatever the relationship was, and like I always say, ships are meant to take you somewhere. Collective friendships, relationships, You know how long this ship is gonna sail, or is gonna go when it's off of this, right? Lust, no love. It says passion isn't the same as lasting love. Don't get sucked in just by good sex, okay? Somebody is looking for somebody who is mature, you know, who ain't on that pimp shit, who just don't want to like be with somebody to where it's like, oh, I'll give you sex if you buy me this or that. Like, you know, somebody's like, I'm getting older. Like, I really want something, some substance. I want to have kids, or I want to have more kids, or I want to combine our kids, or, you know, shit like that. Somebody's not settling. They're like, listen, I know it's out there. But somebody may just look at somebody as if like they was a piece of meat. Somebody meat is, yeah. Yeah, you got it. You got it. You understand, and you're looking at me like you want it. Make me want to throw some D's on it. Whatever it is, I can't stop it. Cause you on that pole. What's that, T-Pain? I'm hearing I'm in love with a stripper too. Somebody could definitely be in that lifestyle. Because again, like I said, even if you work with this person as far as obtaining some type of finances, you know how to make it by yourself. Even if you have to go to a strip club, whatever the case may be, you got it in order to get it. So it's not like you really need this person. But I feel like if you could, this is like, maybe it could be a stripper that fell in love with a goddamn pimp, and is a power struggle there. Because yeah, you may work in a lifestyle of being alluring, right? Because what did pimp derive from or deprive from? Dressing elegantly. Okay, that could be a thing here too. Somebody feels as though somebody uses, like, I'm hearing like nakedness. However somebody uses their body in order to get people to come in to them. Okay, but it's not real. It seems, I don't know, somebody feels like something seems very superficial. Like somebody can come off or portray themselves as very peaceful, but internally they're not. Because somebody is like, oh, I need to release this person, like their way of thinking, like I've surpassed this. With age issues here, you know, and somebody is looking at it as far as like, yeah, you got me in on a lustful aspect, but when it comes to depth, like maybe you just somebody I do not want to have around my kids or have kids with or combine families with, something like that. Somebody is realizing like the younger you go in age, the more it becomes like a modern day transactional type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to find somebody that's young all the time. You know, they're out there, but you're not going to find somebody younger than you that's not just on the basis of like, oh, if I fuck with you, then you need to be paying for this and this and that. And that's where it comes with a sense of accountability or transformation that somebody's being forced to have within themselves, because like even the people around their age, they're going to have to come with that. So it's no running from it. If you go younger, you still going to have to deal with what comes with dating younger people, the mindsets, their habits, the way of being, and hope that you luck up. If you want to date down, hope that you luck up on somebody, you know, that got a little sense in them. Because somebody is like, damn, what am I going to settle for? What's comfortable for me to where I can settle for? Or I don't know, something like that here. Indecision. They don't know. Somebody don't know what they want. And if they don't know what they want, it's going to be easy for someone that they probably do want to know that they don't know what they want. When you're older and you're dealing with somebody young, of course, they don't really know what they may want out of life or the type of person that they really want. They just may look at things from a shiny perspective. So it's like, yeah, you don't know what you want. So I'm gonna test it and see how I can maneuver with you. All right, cool, yeah. This person would settle for this. I could buy him a little something to eat. I can go and it's niggas like that. Oh God. And I still get it. All right, cool, yeah. When it comes to acting of a sense in the sense of maturity, there's like there's a struggle here between like somebody that's like, I don't want you to tell me what to do, and it in a sense of like it's the principle. It's the principle. But somebody is being very open about this. You know what I'm saying? It's um but somebody feels as though like I feel like I would have to settle in order to be respectful. But it seems like a chore when you look at it like that versus like being vulnerable and considerate of like how somebody may be feeling here. Okay, it says you are afraid to make a mistake, so you won't commit either way. I don't know why somebody feels as though like because they are having sex with somebody or something like that that they're going to be owed a commitment. It kind of gives that energy of, again, that pimping energy. If I have sex with you, then you owe me money. I didn't just do this for something, for nothing. Yeah, somebody's burnt out. Like the way in which they think, the way in which they maneuver. Okay, it says you feel emotionally burnt out right now. Retreat and recover before continuing. Whether it's the difference in mindset as far as age or actual age or whatever the case may be, because children is here. It's like childish energy. It's gonna be hard to get through to this person. It's just simply like you're gonna burn yourself out trying to continue to explain what it is that you're trying to get through to them. And ultimately I feel like it's gonna be like, yeah, we just not compatible. It's like as soon it's like with this is being your energy, as soon as you got to the vibe of like you probably not wanting to be in this energy of pimping people out, only using them like, oh yeah, you pretty, or yeah, you doing this for me willingly without me asking, so yeah, I guess I'll accept it, whatever. Like with you getting out of that energy of dealing with people and being like, man, if we ain't got nothing compatible, if we don't share the same mindset, we don't even like this same goddamn music, if you don't got a routine for yourself or shit like that, if you don't understand that, yeah, it's going because with attraction, because I look this way, this is what's gonna come the fuck with it. No matter how young, no matter how old you are, you still look good for your age. I feel like people are just gonna, fucking lust after you. You're gonna find out and feel as though like you're just not compatible, or somebody could be feeling like this towards another energy with release your ex, that they're just not compatible with them. Says you don't really believe there's a match for you. Have an open mind. And for whoever could be in the energy of this pimp vibe, right? They could have resorted again to living this certain type of lifestyle because I'm hearing like you just gonna have to kiss a few frogs before you get your prince or your princess. you know? But after a few frogs, this person was like, yeah, fuck that. It's time to click into freaky frog mode and forget the rest. And that never gave this person peace. It's like, why do that to yourself? Why put yourself in a position to do something else in spite of what you feel like you were owed or that you wanted, if you never put yourself in the position to be that type of person? Why do that to yourself? If you were to be of peace, you would attract peace into your life. I'm hearing you can't have one without the other. Love and marriage, love and marriage. Okay, somebody put a stamp on it. Okay, somebody could be married or want to get married, you know. So in order to get this, ain't no wife, at least a good one, is gonna be okay with you pimping out other motherfuckers, especially ones you want to have kids with. Okay, especially ones you really want to have kids with. So let's get some spirit messages. All right. First off, spirit is like, I'm here. First off, this shit bang. Ask around on the motherfucking night. We gonna get some messages from your person. Maybe there's some questions that you have that you've been asking around when it comes to them, or somebody been asking questions when it comes to you. Okay. Hey. I'm hearing, you give me butterfly. You bring a certain type of peace to this person, collective. And they was shocked because they like, dang, like I didn't know that somebody like you would make me feel this way. All right. Attention seeking energy. Yeah. Somebody definitely dealt with somebody who used their looks to get whatever it is that they want. Okay. Y'all. Y'all. Look how thick this shit is. Somebody could be thick, okay? Somebody, ooh, somebody real curvy. Somebody like that. Yeah, but the difference between you and this person that they may have dealt with, you don't seek for attention, but you get it. They see it. The other energy, they do a lot to get it. I was just singing this damn song. You give me butterflies. Inside. Okay, passenger seat princess. I'm trying to tell you, collective. This person done kissed they princess. They done went through some frogs and they was like, hold on. When I kissed you, I'm hearing when I see your face. Because you're amazing. Just the way you are. Okay, somebody is like, you look, you get better with time, especially with age issues. Like, you get better with time. So if you thinking like, oh, I'm getting older, you still look good for your age. You still look good for your age, okay? It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 9 to 5 degrees. I ain't got no nick, and no nick ain't got me. Here's the thing though, okay? Like I always say, you have to be in the energy that you want to be in before it comes in. Because if you're not in the energy in which you're trying to attract, when it comes, you're going to fumble it. Because things about you is not going to resonate with the person that you may really want to be with. This is like a motherfucker that's like, oh, I got to clean the house up before somebody comes. If the shit is already clean, you ain't got to do all of that. You ain't got to do all of that. So somebody with this energy is 7 p.m. Friday is 95 degrees. I ain't got no nigga. Listen, somebody's like, I'm single. I can be and look however it is that I want. But when it comes to somebody that's on a frequency of wanting to really settle down with someone, somebody they want to bring around their kids and shit like that, motherfucker ain't gonna be able to bring around them kids if you dressed like you about to go to a motherfucking lingerie party. Make it make sense. Somebody wants someone to be a good role model for if they do have kids. And it's a lot that people consider. Some people don't care. But it's some people that do. When it comes to the impression that you leave on their seed, on their bloodline. Okay, single. I'm trying to tell you, somebody's like, I'm single. This is what it is. Either you're gonna like it for what it is or what it ain't. That's somebody's energy. But that energy quickly died within someone once they came across you. They're like, hold on, let me get it together. You make me nervous. Says the person who was so used to inflicting fear into other people. Okay, fear as though that they, they were going to lose out on them, or it could be physical or emotional or financial. It's like, when you look at somebody, you do make them nervous, okay? It says, I like them clingy in a healthy way. This person wants you to be clingy towards them. They don't want you to be clingy towards them in the toxic way that they're used to. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker blowing your phone up, cussing you out, not giving you peace. Wanting to disrupt your peace. They want you to be like, what you doing? Come take a nap with me. Come to me. Come with me to Target. I got some errands. You want to come? Okay. Feet already through the window. They want that type. They want to experience that type of clinginess. Not like turn your location on. Where who texting us? Who like no. You in this, you could be a natural. You can I'm hearing you can like to wear like your natural hair, or like you are just somebody who got like a natural body. Things naturally happen to you. Like you just naturally get attention. You just naturally get love. And that's because you're in the state of welcoming or holding a certain type of aura or peace about you that welcomes that. You know what I'm saying? You could be into flowers, or you can like plants, because it made me think of like butterflies. When you create an atmosphere for beauty to come in, it will come. It will come. You know what I'm saying? You smelling good. You got your flowers. You upkeep yourself and things like that. Your beauty is very recognizable. I feel like somebody here likes you in your natural state. Somebody can live in a different state. All right, sexual tension here. Somebody definitely misses you, especially this ex. It was an ex situationship, ex relationship, whatever. They definitely miss you centrally. Your sex brought them a certain type of peace that I feel like you could have noticed. It could have caused a sense of like possessiveness, or you could notice this with your sexual energy. And I say that because pay attention to the red flags. I instantly looked at that card. Okay, it says, I wish I can turn back the hands of time. Somebody is having flashbacks. Okay, I can't afford you. And here's the thing though, collector, even with this pimp energy, you are worth way more than what somebody was labeling you as. It's like, yeah, you in that game, yeah, you may be making top dollar. Because of how you look, you may be making more than other hoes, all that shit, yeah. But when it comes to your sense of you, outside of that, you have so much more within you. You got drive, you got passion. You may like to do other shit. You may be good at doing other shit. You could have put this motherfucker on game to some shit. So when it comes to finding someone else, and like I said, there's don't always have to be an aspect of just that lifestyle. This can be, your job can be fucking pimping you. They can't afford to lose you, but they can't afford to pay you what you fucking worth. Loyalty, because you constantly show up. What are the chances of this person, this lover, this friend, this job finding someone like you? They're going to have to up the motherfucking price. Okay? And when it comes to these people that's just so used to transactional love, when you got to up the price on your character, on your personality, on your attitude, that is priceless. You can't go to the motherfucking doctor, lay on the damn table, and be like, all right, I want to fix my attitude. The fuck? That's not how it works. You gotta really do the inner work and find peace within yourself. So the shit that disrupts your peace or has disrupted your peace don't go spilling into anybody else's life, into anybody else's day. So I feel like the reason why you chose peace than to be around people that will mentally put you in pieces is because you can't afford that shit. And you probably don't look good in orange. You probably do, but not that type of orange. You know what I'm saying? To where you would take it, you can't afford the bail for that. So why put yourself in those positions, collective? Okay, it says giving or showing firm and constant support to a person or legion. Okay, loyalty, yeah. Somebody sees that you are loyal to yourself. You're not about to let anybody feel as though they can dictate and treat you or make you do anything that you don't want to do outside of yourself. Okay, late night car drives. Be safe, collective. If somebody is in that type of street life activity, be safe. Okay, you're at peace and the karmics are in pieces. Listen. That's so funny. Because people, word get around. When people see, if you're a woman and you live this certain type of lifestyle, I'm pretty sure, just on the outside looking in, if you was a bad mama jamma and they see that they being treated differently and you getting treated differently and you able to expand more in that type of lifestyle, when you are able to expand in that type of lifestyle, you don't want to you unknowingly become a threat or energetically step on other people's toes when you do go into those other areas. Okay? And you never know by who you work with you never know with the people that you work with where it can put you in a bad environment. And that's not just talking about some street shit. That's talking about on all levels. Whether it be a bad environment from them harming you, or because the environment is so toxic that by you continuing to place yourself there, it ends up hurting you. Okay. It says my confidence is a front. Yeah, this is whoever this person is. They fragile as hell. They may go up a side. I'm hearing sugar free. They sweet as hell. I don't know. Somebody could be DL. That could be significant. I don't know. Especially with me popping my mouth like that. Somebody could definitely be DL, and maybe this is a way for this person to conquer their masculinity, right? They feel like they have to degrade women and control them and do all this and do all of that to hide who they truthfully are within themselves. They'll never be at peace. Never be at peace operating like that. It is what it is, okay? Somebody could have really liked the opposite sex or something like that and could have grew up where that probably was not accepted. Okay, so this person, it says the little things. Somebody is very easily tempered. When they see that other people outside of their control is able to have a certain sense of freedom about themselves, really be confident and happy with who they are, what they love, who they love, all of that. Their confidence is a front. They're not really happy because they can't really show how happy they are probably with who the fuck they with. It be the little things, like this is type of motherfucker where, like, say it's a girl that likes another girl, you can't even give a motherfucker a hug or like hold hands or I don't know, maybe something with wording, like don't know, friends before lovers. Maybe this can be somebody that just makes it seem like, oh, this is just my friend. Whole time, like this is somebody that somebody is in a relationship with. They're dating. It's a stamp on it. Okay, I want to protect you. Now here's the thing. If somebody, this is not for all of y'all, okay? I feel like this is just for some of y'all. Somebody could be putting this in an aspect of like, I'm just trying to protect you because of my family or my friends, or you know, they want you to be around but they don't want you to be judged. But I feel like for one end, if this is somebody struggling with their sexuality, it's because like they don't want to be judged. So they trying to make sure you're still okay in these environments without like blowing their cover. Okay, but also too, I feel like it can have a lot to do with like maybe physicality. Somebody looks totally different than like what they're used to dealing, or who they're used to dealing with. Okay, solid individual. Or like you're just as attractive as the people that that's okay, yeah, you're just as attractive as the type of people that they deal with, but you're somebody who has like a moral compass. Okay, you a real solid individual, collective. You're not about to stay in situations again and let somebody treat you a certain type of way, put their hands on you or anything like that in order to keep you the fuck around. You would separate yourself quick. Yeah, fire sign energy. We don't play that shit. We do not play that shit. Gotta go. It ain't gonna pay me no, never mind. I'm here sugar free because I ain't playing. Oops, upside your head. Okay, if anything, this person knows by the look in your eyes that you would probably hit them before they hit you. If it came down to it. Or they see that you just ain't the one that's to be fucked with. It's like fuck around and find out. Okay? Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay? Bragging rights, affectionate. Yeah. A lot of people, this lifestyle that this person is breaking free from, a lot of people, or even if it's just you, people are going to be envious. Because a lot of people are going to show you love, or the way in which that how you love this person or this person loves on you, is going to be something worth bragging about. Because, you know what I'm saying, maybe somebody may have felt as though like, everybody done dealt with this person or whatever the case is. It's like, you got some shit going on with you, collective, to where like you really are something worth bragging about. You got, with let your friends help you, you got somebody here like, this is her, this is him. Like, look at what this person is doing. Like, look. It's solid. Like, ooh. This person, they're very affectionate, okay? They like to hug up on you. They like to smack your butt, you know, play with your chin hairs while you're driving, rub the back of your head, rub your lap. They that type. Okay? They that type. Very generous when it comes to showing love in every way, shape, or form. They are not stingy whatsoever. Okay? They're very giving. They're a sweetheart. It says selfless, Queen of Cups, or King of Cups energy. Water sign energy coming through. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And it says, if I got it, you got it. All right? Yeah, somebody, because what's that song? If you looking, girl, you looking at me like you want it. Yeah, make me want to put some D's on it. Hey, somebody initial can be D. Okay, somebody got that D. Big D energy. Okay, but somebody's like, if you want it, you can have it. While you on that pole. Oh, look at that Emperor. Yep, I'm hearing Daddy's home. Home. Even though waiting for this moment all day. This person was so used to dealing with women that, again, they worked that type of lifestyle. So they wasn't having a motherfucker that was waiting for them when they got home. They was out getting the bread, getting the money. They was coming in. It made this person feel like, God damn, am I the bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'm sitting here waiting for you to come home doing all that type of weird shit. Like, yeah, nah. We ain't doing that. Somebody could be a dad with the emperor energy. Somebody's used to structure. It makes somebody with the masculine dealing with somebody like that, it makes them feel like less of a man. But it's so crazy because whoever the feminine energy is, they don't have a problem with feeling like less of a woman by doing those things. But by them doing that, it makes somebody feel like, if anything, I should be the one being out late trying to get the bread for us or you or whatever, versus, yeah, I don't know. Somebody just feels like, again, I wouldn't want my children to be exposed to this with emperor, father energy, children energy. They would want to be with somebody that, you know, knows how to make ends meet respectfully. Okay? Haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Okay? Somebody misses you, collective. Spiritual. I'm hearing, are you even real? Or did I make you up? How can someone like you wanna give it up? Don't think I deserve you, and I can't get enough. You're so beautiful, spiritual, more like an angel. Are you? Are you? Are you? Made up in my head or ended up in my bedroom. Somebody, if y'all was sexual with somebody, that's where that sexual tension is coming in. Like, somebody wants to release, or they want you to make them release. I don't know, it's something. They like, what the hell? They keep thinking about whatever them flashbacks was. Okay, you done put it on and made them want to marry you, collector. Okay. Somebody, because you are spiritual, your spiritual gifts are so unreal to some people who are not tapped in within themselves. So your spirituality, I feel like that's what brings you a lot of peace. Your connection with God, how in tune you are with you, your emotions, your aura, your energy, and how to create a certain type of happiness. A lot of people stay subject to the things that happen to them, and it blocks the flow of creating this peace. You know, shit is all backed up. Somebody is backed up. Somebody's backed the fuck up. Somebody could be having plumbing issues. That could be a situation here. Or somebody could be like going to school to learn how to do plumbing. And I get that from whoever this person is. Somebody could be learning how to do a trade or something. And that just goes to show that your gifts will make room for you, collective. And I say that because, listen, I got a hair appointment on Monday. And my skills is paying for it. My skills is paying for it, child. I do not have to pay to get my hair done. And it's simply because somebody want to know how to sew. I said, thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Because I don't mind teaching you. That is my gift. You know what I'm saying? And if any way I can spread it, come on. It says you wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decisions? Have patience. Stop overthinking and keep watering your seeds, okay? Some of y'all can really do like plants or getting into growing your own food. It's making me think of this guy that I follow on Instagram and on YouTube. His name is Jabez, and he'll show you how to not be so wasteful of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like from cutting up the pineapples and juicing and using the pineapple peels for pineapple tea, boiling it, adding some cinnamon, some motherfucking cloves, honey, ginger, all that stuff. And then after you're done making the tea, then you add that shit and you make compost so you can grow your plants. Like, I feel like you are somebody where you're like the gift that keeps on giving. Is what I get. Something significant can happen around Christmas time. All right, but listen, and that goes into where we at now in July up until the end of this year, right? I'm hearing it's never too late to start, because maybe with age issue here, somebody feels as though like I'm not happy in the position that I'm in or what I'm doing and I'm too old and things like that. Maybe somebody could be talking to their friends about what they want to do. And at any age level, if you are trying to excel or be better, don't ever let somebody tell you, oh, you too old for that, or or no. You're never too old, collective. You're never too old to go towards your dreams or goals or do something that brings you peace. Okay? Because again, it's people that it take a long time to find peace. So at whatever age in which you found it, cherish it. Do those things that you want to do now that you got it. All right, and it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. Just because you're older don't mean that it's supposed to just come like this. Maybe that's the thing here too. Maybe you could have like killed somebody's ego within them that felt as though like, oh, I'm older, so this is what it is. You're never too old to be taught something new. You always have to be in the energy of remaining to be teachable. But some seeds that you have planted a long time ago, collective, that you may have thought died, are about to start sprouting. Somebody could work at Sprouts. Somebody could just like to go to Sprouts. But whatever you're manifesting is finna come to fruition. All that hard work did not go unnoticed. And you really gonna have some people shocked because they really thought that like your dreams was just going to, I'm hearing like, fall on deaf ears. You know what I'm saying? You could have been telling people about your dreams and your goals and they just spoke they negativity into it. Okay, all the negative Nancy's, please stand up. And every motherfucker one of them stood up. But you did it. You did it. You have a love interest in here too that just like it motivated you, encouraged you, freed your mind from thinking so much about these people and letting you know like when motherfuckers do that, they're jealous and envious of you. People that really want to see you win are going to help support you, love you, and especially when it's good for you. People that are stuck are going to help you stay stuck. And some people have gotten so good to where they can get into your mind to help you stay stuck. But don't allow them to do that, or don't give them that satisfaction. Okay? It's making me think of Eve's satisfaction when she was like, anything I want, I can have it because I got it. And then and it's satisfaction, anything I need. Some people ain't satisfied in their life and they want to just make other people unsatisfied. Understand that, collective. There's some people that will have everything and is still not satisfied because it's an internal thing. It's not how much shit that you got around you, how nice your car is, the community you stay in. If you are in pieces within yourself, you would never be at peace with the shit that you got. All right, so it says, don't place limits upon yourself. You are an infinite being with unlimited potential. You can have and be anything you want, collective. Don't hold yourself back or allow anyone else. This is your life. Live your truth and remain heart-centered at all times. As long as you're doing things that make your heart, that you can sleep at night and it brings peace into your heart, collective, the possibilities are limitless. when those limits come, is because we're listening to what everybody else got to say. We're looking for validation in the forms of other people outside of ourselves. If you tell yourself, I can jump up, and you do it, boom, you put yourself in a position to do it, and you did it. Ask for everything else, no matter how small the scale is or no matter how big the scale is. Okay? Also, it's a thing with weight as well. Somebody thought that somebody could have been interested in only would stay within the limits of maybe however much they fucking weight. But you, everything that somebody want, collective. When I say this is somebody that want to put a baby in you, they want to put a seed up in you, okay? They want to put a seed up in that thing. And this is somebody where I'm just feeling like this is the type of couple that y'all gonna be marking how big your stomach is or something. They're gonna want to be, because when it says you wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So like every minute you wake up in the morning, you're gonna be like, let me see your stomach. You grown? Let me see how big it is. This is like a motherfucker that they shot the club up, right? They placed the order online. They went to Amazon, they placed the order, and then it's like, boom, I expect it to come tomorrow. Amazon can be significant. Somebody wanted to trap you, collectors, or somebody wanted to put a baby in you. Somebody definitely wanted to put a baby up in you. Okay. Okay, one more and then we're going to do the bottom of the deck. It says, make it your mission. That was definitely somebody's mission. It says, make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive to be your imperfections. Don't look for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. Okay? I feel like a lot of y'all are finding peace within yourself, as far as like, you're not here to please everybody. You're not going to be able to please everybody. But the ones in which that are appreciative of the ways in which you do that, it will be reciprocated. You ain't gonna ever have to go outside of yourself. People gonna love you exactly for how you are. Sometimes, again, sometimes we do have to change ourselves, right, for the better. But it's some people that may feel as though you better than them, so they'll put certain things in your mind that makes you feel like you gotta be how they want you to be comfortable. Stop being comfortable for motherfuckers. You way bigger than the motherfucking program that they keep trying to make you be a part of, or try and make you feel a certain type of way about. Because sometimes you don't gotta change you ain't gotta change you just gotta change the environment. I feel like you are somebody that changes the environment when you walk into places. But because you hold that certain type of energy, they want you to tone it down. Oh, you're a little bit too bright. You dressed a little bit too, you know what I'm saying? You could not even be doing the most when it comes to what the fuck you got going on. And motherfuckers make it seem as though like you got a motherfucking titty out. You showing a little shoulder, motherfuckers like, all right now, you doing too much. It's like, what? Bottom of the deck, it says, it is time to stop letting worry rule you. Instead, get excited about your future and all it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. Okay? The thing is, when it comes to this person, what worries them is because, again, they can control with the lifestyle that they were living before. They were able to control people based off of certain things within them. Okay? But what worries them about you is the fact that somebody really sees you in their future. You control them in a way in which it's like you don't even try to control them, but you do. But it's not even, that's the thing though. It's not control. To them, it feels like it. Because it's like you're forcing them to want to be a better person. But you see how like the shit can play on your mind when people that's in that pimp energy try and instill, like, I'm trying to just give you a better lifestyle. I'm just, trying to make it to where you can make, when somebody energetically acts like that, it plays the same effect as someone who is actually coming from a genuine aspect, without having to be like, I can make your life better. The ways in which you carrying yourself is energetically telling this person your life could be better, but you got to release some shit that you got going on, because it's not going to be able to sustain over here with me. And your energy is like, I'm not even going to allow you to plant any type of doubt in my mind to make me feel like I'm not deserving of getting that. I heard the fuck out of that, collective. You energetically are telling motherfuckers, I'm better than that. I'm better than you, actually. I'm better than you. And that's what pisses people off, because they know that. They know that you are better than them in a lot of ways. And because you don't say that, people feel like you got to stick around to feel it. To feel how they want you to feel. And they be shocked when you finally got that light bulb on and you like, oh, hell no, niggas was playing me this whole time. Hell no. Yep. This is where that ends. Okay. Now, collective, I love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Put that bell on so you know when your girl is dropping the tea and when it's hot. And I'll catch you on the next one. My sister making tacos. All right, bye, y'all.